Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry for the noise. I mean, this is probably going to be the background noise for the next month or two, because it is ridiculously, well, for me, it's ridiculously hot. I mean, honestly, like, even 70 degrees sometimes is ridiculously hot. I'm exaggerating a slight bit, but I really do run pretty warm, so I really like the cold. But it's like 90 degrees outside, so it's pretty decently warm. The sun is a welcome. Well, it's been sunny and warm the past week for the most part, which is welcomed, but I don't really mind the rain or the clouds that much. But I do tend to be a little bit happier or just more energized, when it's sunny out. I'm just in a better mood. So but yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of update on some of my stuff, and I just wanted to talk. My roommate will be coming home from work pretty soon, so I figured now would be a good time, because I do try to avoid doing videos or streaming when he's here, because I talk to him. I mean, it's not like it bothers him, but it is nice to have a little more, or a little less distraction and a little more privacy, even though I know these videos are going to be online, so that's kind of a moot point. But yeah, I'm doing really well today. I had a really, well, I'll talk about today and then I'll backtrack. I had a fantastic day today. I went and volunteered at the Recovery Cafe, which is always a great time. I really enjoy volunteering down there. And of course, today was Taco Tuesday, so it is nice to get some good lunch after helping serve for a bit. And then came home, took my pre-workout, and then hit the gym. And when I say hit the gym, we have, don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly thankful, and that's kind of what I want to title this video. Or one of the things is just gratitude. I've been very grateful lately, but so don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for the space we have, but we have some workout equipment in a shed out back, so that's what I'm referring to when I say the gym. But I'm so glad. I mean, it's nice to not have to pay a gym membership and try to bus it there. I can do whatever I want, well, for the most part. I mean, obviously, you know what I mean. If I could put music on, I brought my fan out there because it was so hot, and yeah, I just had a really good workout, and just improved my mood even more. So yeah, that's kind of it for today. I do really need to post some applications or look up jobs and apply. I really need to. I have updated my resume. I've been working with a temp agency. Oh, there's a fly in here. I'm working with a temp agency. But yeah, I just need to put in that grunt work or that groundwork and just look up positions and apply. Not that it's an excuse. I'm not trying to use it as an excuse, but it is kind of frustrating when most of the jobs that I at least come up if I'm searching broadly, because I would much rather search for jobs that are more local versus further away, just because my transportation at the moment is walk-in, bike-in, or a bus, or a combination of those. So it would be best if I had something that was closer, so that way I could either walk or bike there, or just take a short bus ride. So, and this is my fault too. I need to be more specific with my search inquiry, because I've just been searching by location, and because of my resume, pretty much every job that comes up is a nursing job or some sort of caregiver job, and that is not something that I am, well, one, equipped to do right now. My license is not just expired, but there's disciplinary action, and I'm just not interested in, well, first of all, going back to nursing, because that's what really kind of, I've been a heavy substance user a lot of my life, but that's what really kind of pushed it into the way too much. And then I just went off the deep end. And then too, there is just a lot that I have to do to maintain my nursing license. And for me, it's just not worth it, and I'm not interested. I will be doing a recovery coach class this upcoming weekend. This is an ethics kind of module, so it'll be nice to get a little more training with that. And but yeah, I need to be more specific. I need to type in, like, I guess the thing is like, other than nursing, which I'm not able to do at the moment, I'm pretty open to any sort of employment. I mean, retail, some sort of customer service, office work, warehouse, even construction. Yeah, I'm really not that picky. Again, I guess my main priority, my main pickiness is just somewhere that's easy to get to. Especially, the buses only run for a certain time frame. So, if I work like an evening shift and I get off at 11, I think there's a few bus routes that run that late, but not many. So I need to step my game up with that, but at the very least, I have my resume updated and posted on all the job sites publicly. Although the only ones that reach out to me are nursing recruiters, of course, because who's going to spend their time and money looking for candidates for, a minimum wage job. But hopefully I can do something with peer support or recovery coach sometime soon. I am feeling more and more ready for that as the days and the weeks go by. And yesterday was also a really great day. I'm super stoked. I know I've mentioned this in one of the other videos I made. Was starting another YouTube channel with Arthur. I think he did a cliffhanger in the video, so I won't mention where I met him. But I've known him for a very brief amount of time, and it was kind of more of an acquaintance. And I'd still, we're still getting to know each other. But when I mentioned I was doing this YouTube thing, he expressed a lot of interest in it as well, and that's something that he wanted to do. So I'm like, dude, let's do one together, and then you can also have a separate one, like I have a separate one. I am gonna link both his and ours in this description. Ours is Wrap Your Mind Around This. He came up with it. I can't take any credit for that. And then before he came up with that, he was gonna do Leo's Mind, but unfortunately that was taken. There's a few reiterations or kind of similar sounding names to that one. So he did come up with Mind of a Leo. But I really like that because it doesn't sound like it was his intention, because I was like, oh dude, there's Mind in all three of those channels, which I thought was pretty cool. And it doesn't sound like he was doing that intentionally. So I'm really stoked. Did a video yesterday. I biked yesterday quite a bit. I'd say like maybe 11-12 miles in like 93-95 degree weather. And of course it wasn't 11 or 12 miles in a row, but it was like 5.5 or so each way. And that kind of is what I've been thinking about, kind of the gratitude part, which I'll get to in just a minute. But I'm looking forward to doing future videos with him. I know we stated, maybe not in the video, but in the description, that we're going to do a video every Monday. But if our schedules are free, he's on board with doing them more frequently, which I would also enjoy. So hopefully we can start making more of those, and hopefully he's able to start making his own. He's a great dude. I don't know his full story, but he just has a really great way of telling his experience and story, so you guys should definitely check him out and check our channel out too. Yeah, so that's super awesome. But yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm just super grateful. There's just an obscene amount of things for me to be grateful for, and I think that's also why I've been in a pretty good mood. Because especially when you're deep in a hole, it's really hard to not look at the negatives or what you don't have. You know, like I can look back and say, oh well, I don't have a job where I'm making like $45 an hour. I don't have a car. I don't have any sort of, you know, really deep relationships. You know, I burnt those bridges. But you know, so what? You know, it's like I'm just incredibly grateful to be alive, and incredibly grateful that I was able to recuperate and recover as much as I did from the nerve damage from the nitrous use. It really is miraculous. You know, I won't go into the higher power thing. Maybe I'll do that in a separate video down the road. I will state, though, I do believe in higher power. I do believe in God. But I'll leave it at that. You know, I respect everyone's opinions and perspectives. But it just blows my mind every day, the fact that, one, I was able to recover pretty much all the way and you know, have to rely on a wheelchair just to get around. You know, there's people that have done far less of it and have had permanent nerve damage to the point where they can't walk or do other tasks. I mean, I don't know any specific stories, but you know, what the doctor said in the emergency department, and it wouldn't surprise me, you know, if that damage continued and was more in my central nervous system, I wouldn't be able to regulate my bowel movements or urinate. So it's just crazy. But not only that, not only am I able to just walk around pretty much fine and jog or run if I need to catch the bus, I could freaking bike ride like over 10 miles. Like I'm just so thankful. I'm incredibly thankful. I cannot understate that. And it shouldn't just be I should be disabled. I mean, I should be dead, dude. Or some sort of brain damage. I mean, granted, you know, this is my new normal. It's not like I am completely like I was before. But the fact that I was able to overcome so much of that, it's just astounding. And I'm really grateful for my overall health in general, just kind of the fitness. It's been really nice getting back into weightlifting. It just ameliorates my depression and anxiety so much. And it's just nice when you know, I'm losing weight, getting muscle, and, you know, I'm not the type to be arrogant or egotistical, but, I mean, if you look nice, you feel nice. You know, I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not doing, well, that's not why I do it, but I enjoy that benefit as well. Let's just say that. But for me, a lot of it is just health, physical health and the mental health. So that way I can live a productive life and a healthy life. But I'm also incredibly grateful for this recovery house, this sober living. This is a godsend. You know, it kind of sucks to admit it, but, you know, I am still working on that honesty. I don't have that accountability. I don't have the accountability or responsibility to live on my own. I just cannot, well, I was not able to remain sober or in, you know, recovery for that long. I mean, I was working towards recovery, but I wasn't able to have long periods of sobriety. Well, yeah, like a week or two at most. And I'm over 100 days now, so yeah, that's freaking awesome. Which is I know I've mentioned this before, that still blows my mind. I mean, this is the longest I've been clean since I really started using substances, or at least until I turned like 21 or around that time when I was able to legally buy and consume alcohol. So that's crazy, over a decade. I'm very grateful for this AC. I know there's a lot of people out there that are either homeless or houseless, I think is the preferred term nowadays, that are out in the extremes, not just the heat in the summer, but the cold in the wintertime, that, you know, are even going a day or two without a single meal. So I get to live in this house with fantastic people. I have tons of food in the pantry, in the fridge and freezer. I have a device that can cool down the room so I'm not in extreme heat. I have a bed that I can sleep in. I have my life. I have my mental capacity. I mean, I won't go on too much more because I did want to make this kind of short and it's already at 15 minutes, but yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I would really like to, use, I'm not going to say like, oh, well, it's for a reason. But, I have been given this opportunity, not just like on a spiritual level in terms of kind of not being dead or not being disabled, but also being able to get into another recovery house, even though I did not have, with Oxford houses at least, you need 30 days of sobriety before you can go into the house. I think also maybe if you do like a 10-day intensive detox, they'll take you, but I think preferably it's 30 days. So I didn't have that. Fortunately, this isn't an Oxford house, but it's very similar, so I was able to get in. I'm incredibly grateful for my treatment as well. All of the treatments, the inpatient, the multiple rounds of IOP, and now outpatient, which is going fantastic. And my mental health, counseling, and prescriber. It's just amazing all the things that I took for granted for. I mean, I was still kind of thankful and grateful, but not on this level. Not until you really are that low and just sunk so deep in a pit of despair that just the fact that I am alive and the fact that I have this house to live in, I mean, that's amazing. It's that's something that a lot of people in the world don't have. Yeah, yeah, like I said, I can go on and on. I'm not going to though, because I do want to drink a protein shake, and I also want to make some mac and cheese for dinner. I'm looking over at the box of a dozen donuts I shared some of them, but I ate probably like 8 or 9 donuts. A few before I went to bed, and then I kept waking up and eating a donut or two. So I'm thankful for that too. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about. No, not really. So again, I highly suggest checking out our joint channel and checking out Arthur's channel as well. Like I say, he's a great guy, and from the sounds of it, he's been through a lot of crazy S-word stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching his videos as well. Yeah, thank you for the viewership. It's really nice to also have some subscribers. I know I'm not asking for it, but it just does help in terms of making my videos more visible, I suppose, based on the algorithm and the likes as well. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, each one I'm extremely grateful for, and if I could meet that person each and every person individually, I would thank them. But I can't. I mean, obviously I can't see who likes it. I can see who subscribes, but I don't want to give away their names if they might be kept anonymous. So yeah, I am also going to try and start doing more videos of my own. I'm hoping that I can continue this wave of motivation and kind of euphoria. I mean, I've talked about this before. I'm not going to this video, but times like this almost makes me wonder if I do have bipolar disorder, maybe bipolar 2, which is more depression and then hypomania, which isn't quite as extreme as mania. But I wouldn't say, I mean, I sleep fine, I eat fine, I'm not like excessively impulsive, grandiose, or just doing risky things. them now. Now that I'm not using substances. So I think it's just more of a matter of just me not being depressed, but that is something I would like to talk about more in a future video. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope everyone has a good Tuesday and has a great week, and hopefully y'all are getting some good weather too, and you can go out and enjoy that. So I'll see you guys next time.